Movies have to earn their endings. You start with a premise, you build on that idea, and you nail it home with the ending. But just because you're building on that idea doesn't mean you should be able to see that ending from a mile away. And if you do have an ending that's kind of obvious, don't go ahead and latch on a final ending as a way to sort of make up for the crap ending that you have. That's not going to give the audience their bang for their buck that you kind of wanted them to get originally but failed to do. If you don't earn your ending, come up with a new one. The Canal is a movie about a film archivist who believes his wife could be cheating on him. Needless to say, the protagonist really starts to unravel once he starts watching old film footage for work that has ties to his house and murderous crime scenes. I cannot tell you how bored I was with this main character. I do remember talking about Stenio in The Night Shifter and how I didn't overly care for his character, but at least that guy could talk to dead people. He was way cooler compared to this guy. If you gotta follow someone through a 2-hour movie, please make that dude interesting. Please. And when a character does actually start to unravel, that should be enjoyable to watch, or at least horrifically enjoyable. It just wasn't. I didn't want to follow this guy on his journey whatsoever. And the whole time you can't help but think, it's not going to end this way, is it? It's not really going to end this way. It's pointing to this way to end this way, but then it's going to do a twisty-turny and not end this way? I'm not a very bright guy. I'm not too sophisticated. I shouldn't be able to see endings in any way, shape, or form, and yet... The Canal. Now, if you want to watch a cool, creepy horror film that has old 16mm films and it has good acting, good location, and it involves death within the house someone lives at, maybe you should go see Sinister. You should definitely see Sinister because that movie is a gem compared to this one. Now, if there was one thing that got me about the Canal, it was the kid. It was the little Billy. It was Billy the Kid. Little itty bitty Billy. By no stretch is he considered a great actor in my book. Really, he might actually be a bad actor. I'm not fully sure yet. But I gotta say, I think I'm going through this thing where I have a hard time watching kids struggle in films. And this one was no different for me, whether it was good or bad film. Bottom line is, I'm getting soft. I'm getting really soft, I think. I'm getting softer than the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man soft. I do want to apologize though, because I feel like this is going to be a very short review. Nothing really interested me about this movie. The only thing that even remotely interested me in this movie is how a man can go into a disgusting bathroom and vomit in something that looks like it's been pooped on 24/7 for the last 20 years. I mean, how are you gonna wrap your arms around that and just really coat it and chum up to it? You know what I mean? I don't care how sick you are, just puke outside. Puke outside. Anyways, sorry, short review. It's not even a good enough or bad enough movie to rant over. It's a 1.5 out of 5. If it was a 1, maybe I'd rant, but it's not even good enough for a rant. I can't rant. But I can tell you this, week 2 of 31 Days of Horror starts tomorrow, and I'm going to be watching 7 of what is, quote unquote, the most disturbing films ever made. And I am very excited. I'm a little nervous because I've already said I got a little soft spot for kids struggling, and I feel like most disturbing films are probably gonna go that direction. I'm hoping not, but we'll see. I'll sit through it regardless though. These are not going to be your typical mainstream films. These are going to be dark and disturbing, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of torture porn, and there's going to be a lot of rape, and probably a lot of bad things to kids for sure. Who else is looking forward to week 2, huh? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow.